Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
In my lifetime, I have seen the Cold War between the East and the West dissolve.
We welcome change and openness, for we believe that freedom and security go together.
In my lifetime, I've seen the Berlin Wall come down.
There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence.
In my lifetime, I have seen apartheid dismantled.
It is absolutely important that you have the knowledge to serve your country and your people.
In my lifetime, I've seen the man of color in the White House.
Out of many, we are one. That while we breathe, we hope. And those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
In my lifetime, I've seen grassroots movements topple governments through the use of social media.
I want freedom. Freedom. Only freedom. Freedom.
We can come together to heal segregation and redirect civilization to the celebration of diversity in oneness. We can make it happen. I am Brother Ishmael Tetteh, and I believe that world peace is possible in our lifetime. It begins with you and I now.
Again, our fathers, before my generation, they worked. They knew how to work. They knew how to make it. They knew how to assess things and get things moving. So, they will put assets down, properties down, ensure everything is extremely comfortable for children of today. Children of today, once the things are available, they are just in the use mode. In the use mode, not knowing how those things got there in the first place. So what happens? Misuse. Misuse without knowing how to maintain, because they have not been groomed through the puberty stage of reliability and strength of character. There's a calling here in this message I am giving. Our generations past stood the grounds firm, but today it is shaky. Today it is shaky. And I am calling all of us, our attention to book, that we would rise and be the pillars, the directing spirits that directs, that leads, encourages. Children of today, they encounter the slightest problem and they don't know how, where to look for solution. All they do is cling, cling, cling. Mommy, daddy, I am stuck here. I need this. I am short of this. I am blah, blah, blah. And it is simply what? Provided. What are we doing to the generation of today? In as much as we love our children, everybody loves his, her child. I don't think our forefathers did not love their children for making them do all the house chores, go to the farms with them, ensure that they worked. I don't think they didn't love them. They loved them equally as we love our own today. So, we have what? Missed the mark. We have missed the mark, and that is what we call sin. So, fathers in our midst today who are standing tall in strength, in reliability and strength of character, I say kudos to you. Kudos to you for what you have done in the past and still doing. But today, I am asking that we rise. We rise and become great leaders directing the path to raise citizens of great character. We rise beyond our too overprotective nature. We rise beyond our too providing nature. We rise beyond our too over-caring and over-loving nature. Sometimes the man's way is to be so hard on the child, and the mother would just come and comfort it. It is all necessary. The father's hard way is all necessary to shape, fine-tune, and bring the child up to the state where he begins to realize that it is not so luxurious. But I must rise up and get moving. So mothers, sometimes we need to what? Allow. Allow. So, how do we resolve this situation we have created? I am happy we have a fresh couple in our midst, but they missed part of the sermon, the initial stage. They missed it. So, I wonder, probably after it's done, you may get the video and watch, because it would guide you that you become great parents like our fathers of old, and not some parents of today, whom most of our mothers, my generation, our mothers, would still be working hands-on, because we, the generation of today, we can't handle ourselves, and therefore, with their capabilities and abilities that they were groomed with, they have to keep working for our children of today. They have to keep working. The slightest thing, mothers would have to go and babysit and take care and do all the jobs in the house for their children of today, because the children are not capable of handling things. So some mothers beyond my age, when their children of my age and younger, they give birth, they're in trouble or situation, our mothers of old would have to go and keep mothering till it's because we ourselves, our upbringing to our children went wrong somewhere. So we will continue to labor and labor and labor. We will continue to labor and labor and labor where there will not be rest for us. And we have done great disservice to those children we have raised. So the way forward. The way forward. Young boys, I say the emphasis is on you. Young boys of today. You know what you will do? When mom, dad brings in the house help, the garden boy, and all that, tell them, dad and mom, in as much as you want work to go on, you know what? We are of age, just as Jesus said when he was 12, that I must be about my Father's business. So, mom, dad, now, you know what? Give me my portion of the works in the home. Give me my portion. I'm speaking to the young ones. Where are we? Where are we? 12 years and above. To 18, 20. Where are we? I'm speaking to you now. Tell mom and dad, don't feel so happy that a help has come in. A garden boy has come. Then you keep lying on your bed all through. Tell mom and dad, I must be about my Father's business. I am 12. Give me my portion of the house chores. Tell them. And tell them you don't want to grow up to become an irresponsible parent or elderly person in future. But you want to grow up with reliability and what? Strength of character. Secondly, to young men again, you would need to rise, wake up, and participate in every activity going on around you. Sometimes, even here, we call for cleaning in the temple. Some of the young ones will come, and all they do is they will hold some small rag, as if they are doing something. You ask them to clean, and they will stay by one pew for 1 hour. Meanwhile, the whole temple needs to be cleaned. Some will come and they pretend and act as if they are not meant to touch dirt. Others are meant to do all the menial works. It is of no benefit to you to behave that way. In the future, you will be at a disadvantage. So, rise up and partake in every work, activity that goes on in your environment. And you, by that, will gain experience of getting things done. I am saying that parents now, to parents, I have spoken about ensuring that your children have something to do. Be available and be the directing presence in the home to direct the children on the right way. Dare your children to have challenging activities. Dare your children. Sometimes you're giving some work to a child, and it could be opposed that this is too difficult, this is too something. Dare your children to take up challenging activities. There, you are building in them the I can do spirit, the go-getting it spirit, the conquering spirit, and all that it takes with being able and capable of standing on your feet, being reliable, and having strength of character. Give your children challenging activities and dare them to do it. In doing that, you inculcate in them the problem-solving abilities, such that with that they grow with it and will not be running helter-skelter, calling daddy mommy with the slightest challenge. Groom up your children the way they should be, and when they grow, they do not depart from it. It becomes great assets to them. If possible, I am saying puberty rights should be reinstated into our cultural practices. If possible, puberty rights should be reinstated, because it's a whole period of grooming. Today that we parents, we don't have time. If we would reinstate that, such that a body would pick it up and do it on our behalf, it would be better for us. So, when we have been able as parents to redirect our path and put our children in the rightful manner and steps in raising them up, what will be the benefits? What will be the benefits? Oh, indeed. We parents will have a stress-free life, a more relaxed life. Parents, we will be confident in the children we have raised. We will be confident in them, and we will be proud of ourselves Sometimes parents today, we regret, we regret. We look at how things are going and, hey, how? Where? We regret. But if we have been on the path of grooming them into becoming reliable and having strength of character, we will be proud of ourselves as parents. And the children we have raised, we will sit back and be proud of them. We will be very proud of the generation we have raised, because what? They are going out there to impact life meaningfully, themselves and all of life. In your absence, in the absence of parents, we will be rest assured that it is well. We can go and know that my back is secured because I have done what I must do, raised my child in a proper manner. Today, sometimes parents are traveling because they have not done the homework well. They have to invite other reliable people to come and live in the home so that they manage the shortfalls we have created ourselves. But hey, when we have done that, we will be rest assured that in our absence, there is order, there is progress, there is growth. The family will become a force to reckon with. If you, the parents, you have groomed your children in that manner, the family itself you belong to, you will become a force to reckon with, because everybody in there is a leader. Everybody in there is a model. Everybody in there is an idol people are looking up to. So the family will become a force to reckon with. And again, wherever these children will find themselves, what will happen? They can easily be identified among the lot. They can easily be identified because their lives and attitudes and abilities will be exceptional above the many who are not doing anything and are pretending to be. It is seen when we call for general cleaning, youth, come, let's do something. Sometimes come and watch. I know we know it. I know we know it already. Those who seem to be doing things, it is not on. So when your children, we have groomed our children in this manner, they will be identified and greater responsibilities will be given them because you have groomed them in responsible manners. Greater responsibilities will be given them. Whom much is given, much is expected. And it is all for your own growth and promotion. And when more is given to you, you would realize that your promotion is on the way. Your success follows. And people begin to think, why is it that this person, everything is being given to him? Or hey, why are they only paying attention? It is because you did not avail yourself to be groomed, to be directed, to be shaped, to be given what it takes to be a leader. So today, it is a wake-up call to the generation of today. We need to turn things around, or else we don't know where our generation is leading and all of humanity is leading to. Today, technology is even creating human beings who are going to cook. Isn't it? When you go to the shop, it is human robots who are going to serve you. So we think we are so much advanced in technology. God is a wise God. God is a wise God. So God is nature. And we today, we want to bring in artificial things, and it is telling down on us. Eventually, probably, the whole human race will be wiped out and it will be robots that will be living. Is that what we are looking for? So, what are we to do? Run about 10. Sankofa, isn't it? We must do Sankofa. And with that, when we have turned 360 degrees and begin to say, it is difficult grooming children, but I will stand on my feet and I will do it no matter how hard it is. I will do it because it will pay in the future. You will take your time, go through it step by step and do it. And your retirement will be very luxurious, easy, cool, calm, enjoyable. Other than, instead of retiring at 65, 70, you are still babysitting because we didn't groom our children to be able to stand on their feet. The generations to come look up to us to make it better. When we have done this successfully, it would help in building a better and a stronger generation for a better nation, for a better world. A better and a stronger generation for a better nation, for a better world. We do not need to destroy what we came to meet. It would be great disservice upon us, and we'll owe it as our karmic duty to pay one day if we don't put things right. So, what would be the practice? Such that all these challenges we are seeing will be turned around for good. What is the practice? A simple thing. Do we all know the book Growing the Empowered Child? We know that book. Written by who? Beautiful. Growing the Empowered Child. It has all it takes to groom children of today. So it addresses we parents how to be in tune to groom children. And it also addresses how children, you should open up to direction, to guidance, and to training. And again, the second thing is, my young ones, I would advise that we avail ourselves to youth coaching, which is done here in Ethereum Mission. Youth coaching. So with youth coaching, we have seasoned people, and Brother Ishmael is on top of this youth coaching program. He takes the youth through step-by-step processing in grooming them to become responsible adults. So youth, if you have not participated in any of our youth activity, especially youth camp coming up, these are the places and periods in which we take you through some grooming, disciplining, and direction, so that that which you are losing in the homes, we are able to patch up somewhere for you. So on this great day that we are celebrating the fathers of the nation, the fathers who have stood the grounds and ensured that the generation today are okay, we respect and honor and appreciate you so much. But today, we are saying, generation of now, we are ready to open up to direction from fathers. We are ready to open up to guidance from fathers. We are ready to open up to disciplining from our fathers, that we will grow into becoming reliable and generation full of strength in character. When this is accomplished, we will celebrate the works we have done ourselves and know that God looks upon this generation and smiles because we have upheld what must be done. Thank you, and God bless you.
Ethereum Mission, we are not church Christians. We are Jesus Christians. In fact, I find it so strange that people go to church which is supposed to teach them spirituality, and there's no spirituality teaching in the churches. The Bible tells us in Genesis 1:26-28 that God created us in his spiritual image and likeness. In Genesis 2:7, and then God breathed the spiritual you into the dust and you became a living soul. When we go through even scripture further, the book of Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 44 says there is a natural body and then there is a spiritual body. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16 tells you, know you not that you are the temple of the living God, and the Spirit of God dwells in you. There are people who are even afraid of the word spirit. Yet Jesus told us in John 4:24 that God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. All these confirm to us that you are a dual being. You have a natural human body, and then you have a spiritual body. And for each of these, you need the appropriate education for a holistic life. We receive natural education by secular education. Secular education takes you from primary school all the way to university for you to be able to provide for yourself good food, clothing, and shelter. Yet without the spirit, even the natural physical body is not animated to live. We're supposed to receive spiritual education from our spiritual or religious institutions, such as our churches, our mosques, whatever religion you belong to. But when it comes to spiritual education, almost all religious bodies are empty. I find it strange that you know you are spirit, you go to church for you to receive spiritual education, and you know the church is not giving you any spiritual education, yet people keep going. Wow. That's why I invite you to Ethereum Mission. Like I said, we are not church Christians, we are Jesus Christians. We follow what the Master taught, that you are spirit, and the Spirit of God dwells in you as you. The kingdom of God is within you, said the Master. Meaning, the power, love, and the spiritual presence of God is within you. I welcome you to spiritual study and growth in Ethereum Mission. Ideally, look for any Ethereum Mission branch and start your spiritual evolution. Because the first blessing God gave you was also your absolute imperative. It said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. Meaning that you are the very seeds of God, or the seed that God is, the presence that God is in you as seeds. And you are to grow them into trees and bear fruits of peace, love, joy. That's what the book of Galatians told you, Galatians 5:22-23. If you want spiritual growth, then you know where to come to. Peace.